How's it going, bros? Welcome to an episode of I didn't have time to finish the video that was planned for this week, so instead we're looking at Reddit. I usually do this about like once every half a year, so I'm kind of cashing in my ticket for the rest of 2021. You might have a few questions. Okay, I understand that. Number one, Bacon, why you're wearing a hat inside while it's clearly dark outside? And I just kind of washed my hair and it's an absolute mess, trust me, so you do not want to see what's under this hat. Second question is, what Reddit are we looking at today? And that is a much better one. We're looking at r/Thalassophobia. Now, according to definitions, Thalassophobia is basically the fear of water, or specifically large bodies of water, usually referring to a fairly deep body of water. Like, you see deep water, you don't get the feel-goodsies. Jesus, honestly, just looking at some of the pictures that are associated with the Google definitions really making me not feel great. Either way, from reading the comment section on a lot of my Subnautica videos, it seems that a lot of people with this specific phobia actually kind of enjoy Subnautica for some reason. I think it's probably masochism. But you know, in order to further support and kind of fuel this enjoyment, we're just gonna look at the subreddit and browse, starting with the top of all time. Okay, so this video is actually absolutely crazy. I saw it the other day. It's a woman with a seal that jumped on her freaking boat, and you're wondering why would a seal jump on this random boat? Well, just wait and see. There are freaking orcas in the water under the boat. Now, you might not think this is a big deal, but I actually kind of googled it, and apparently these things are mega dangerous to the point where they will actually like bump into and attack the boat itself just to get to the seal. Orcas don't mess around. Maybe not the most thalassophobia one, but definitely uncomfortable. Terrifying wave created by ice falling into the ocean. Okay, it's a tick. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is horrifying. Time to put on the scuba gear, maybe. Their butts must be so freaking clenched. Oh my god. Also, if you're wondering why my face is so blown out with the light, it's because this freaking light I got off Amazon only has two settings, like full blast or nothing. Splendid view through the porthole. Let's see. Ooh, okay, that gives me a certain kind of feeling. I don't think it's a good feeling. Yeah, I don't know how that makes me feel, but I just really don't like it. Okay, I guess I know how it makes me feel then. Here's Point Nemo, the spot farthest away from any land in the world. You're closer to the astronauts aboard the International Space Station than humanity. Oh my god, it's actually the crater in 4546b, guys. If there was land there, of course. Honestly, just for a moment, can you imagine what horrors still exist in our ocean right now that haven't been discovered? Like, look at the mass of water here. You know, crazy depth. Huge, like miles and miles and miles of water. I feel like there could definitely be something huge hiding down there that we just haven't stumbled upon yet. That really freaks me out. Into the abyss. What on earth is that? Are those sharks? Okay, no, those are not sharks. It's a little too small. You're not gonna go down there, are you? Okay, that's just... I don't know. It's kind of cool, but it's also making me feel very uncomfortable. I think that's just the feeling of Subnautica in general. Off the side of an aircraft carrier in the middle of the ocean. Okay, now see, this gets me real bad. Oh, that is very uncomfortable. Like, can you imagine the depth that's under your feet right there? Like, if you had the fog command, you could just see, like, freaking 2 kilometers down or something. When you choose to live away from the water so it hunts you down. See, this is Riley after coming back to Altera. His house is probably like right across the street. That's a big nope for me. Ooh, for me too. Is that a shark eating another shark? That is very... You know what's really not helping? The oil rig in the background? Something about underwater oil rigs really gets to me. Let me show you something. Okay, look at this. This just really hits different. I don't know what it is, but it just makes me extremely uncomfortable. I could never be diving down there. You know, number one, there's the weight of the entire oil rig above you. Like, if that thing collapses, you're toast. And number two, look how freaking deep that goes. Yeah. A howling abyss. Oh my god. Yeah, no kidding. What even is that? Is it just like algae that's making it dark, or is it actually going down? A ship sinking in the ocean. See, that this stuff is crazy. It's actually incredible. Once, like, the air pockets fill out, that the ship goes down so freaking fast. Yeah, look at that. I look at that, it's just gone. Like, no slow sinking. What did that whole thing take, like 30 seconds? That's crazy. Oh, this is the freaking point? Yeah, okay, that's very uncomfortable. That's extremely unpleasant. Just imagining the depth under you. It's the same thing with like the Mariana Trench. Like, can you imagine swimming above the Mariana Trench? So I believe this is the submarine that James Cameron actually took down into the Mariana Trench. Can you imagine being those scuba divers just looking down into the freaking darkness, and you know that that's like, what, almost 11 kilometers down? The goblin shark attempting a chomp. Yeah, that's unpleasant. Look at that freaking thing. See, this is what I mean. Like, okay, maybe that thing isn't that big, but like, who's to say that there isn't something that looks very similar that is very big, just down in the deep ocean? Okay, there's one more subreddit I kind of want to look at. So this was Thalassophobia, but there's another phobia actually that Subnautica might be triggering in you, and that's Submechanophobia, I believe. So this is apparently just the fear of like submerged man-made objects, and that definitely gets me, like, big time. Alright, so look at this. Like, how can you look at this picture and not feel like a freaking pit in your stomach? Again, number one, that whole huge freaking ship is above you. Number two, if that thing, for whatever reason, were to start, you're minced meat. And number three, it's just freaking deep and dark and scary. Man, I'm very passionate about this topic. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. In 2016, a diver went to investigate these structures off the coast of Florida. Hey, that's where I am right now. They ended up being in the intake pipes for a nuclear power plant, and he was pulled in. What? He was tossed around in the dark for nearly 5 minutes before emerging shaken but alive inside a canal on the plant property. You're kidding. Holy crap, this is actually real? It would pull in around 500,000 gallons of water per minute. When I was first sucked in, it was so turbulent, it was unbelievable. I had to hang on to my mask. It was 10 to 20 seconds before I got my bearings. Okay, reminder to not dive near a nuclear power plant intake pipe, I guess. As if that wasn't obvious. Oh my god, this video is horrible. I saw it once before. A jet skier being partially sucked under a cargo ship. This is real rough. I believe that because of how the ship breaks apart the water, it kind of just lowers the density of it or something, and so that's why it's easier to sink down, because of the air bubbles. But look at this freaking... Oh my... Ah, that's so freaking uncomfortable. Yeesh. Oh, that's... Yeah, this is the stuff of actual nightmares. Man, this gives me like the same vibes I get when I'm being attacked by a Reaper. Titanic starboard propeller. Yeah, man, underwater ships, there's just something about those. I know I've said many times that I want them to eventually make like a deep sea Subnautica, but it's like a love-hate kind of deal. Like, I will be terrified. Anyways, I think that's a pretty good place to end it. Again, I apologize that you guys are getting, you know, what is essentially just Reddit review today as opposed to an actual video. I am working on a new part for the creepypasta. I just really didn't have it ready for this week because I'm pretty much wrapping up university this month. It should, hopefully, fingers crossed, be ready next week for you guys to enjoy. But anyways, with that, if you still liked the video, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, maybe consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. All of those would be very much appreciated. And hey, if you want to follow me more, or you want to, you know, join the community, consider following me on Twitter at @thelatestbacon, and you're going to be very welcome there. Now with that, I'm going to wish you all a beautiful rest off today. I'm going to go dry off my hair, and I'll see you in whatever next video I make. Bye-bye.